Hello, this is episode 2 of Lead Magnet Magic, my podcast all about lead magnet success. If you're watching on YouTube, that's awesome, but you can listen to it on any podcast streaming service. And if you're listening to it on a podcast streaming service, you can watch it on YouTube if you're into that. Anyway, this episode is all about the do's and don'ts of lead magnet success. So I have 8 don'ts and 8 do's for you. And I'll probably read them relatively quick because that's what I do. All right. The first one is don't use salesy language. So with your lead magnet, it is the first step that people are getting to know you in. So sometimes these are complete strangers, people who find you through ads and things like that. So if you jump in and immediately start saying, this is what I sell, these are my services, these are my offers, people might be turned off by that. So your lead magnet is usually a freebie, and it's usually step 1 in the sales process. So you can start using salesy language when you are nurturing the leads in your email sequences and things like that. But in your lead magnet itself, avoid salesy language and focus on providing value, not selling. Do, however, start with a compelling hook. So the title of the lead magnet, the introduction to the lead magnet, really needs to capture someone's attention and really explain why they want to download it, why they want to watch the video. So you want to grab their attention with a strong intro and a clear benefit. So yeah, why are they here? What will they get out of it? Number 2, or I guess number 3, the second don't overwhelm with information. Again, if it's your freebie or your lead magnet video, webinar, something like that, you don't want to take up too much of their time. You don't want to give them too much information because they might get super overwhelmed and give up the fight, right? And then you won't be able to nurture them into your offers and services. So what I often say, because I run the CRM Fairy, so I'm like a fairy godmother for lead magnet success. I also like to say, in your business, you are like a fairy godmother as well, and your step 1 is the pumpkin. It's nothing else, changing Cinderella's dress and all that stuff. It is just the pumpkin, and you want to change it into the carriage. Everything else will come as you nurture somebody. So again, we're not overwhelming people, we're sticking to one topic and one problem and giving them a quick win. Do, number 4, deliver value quickly. So if you do have a video, which is a great freebie or lead magnet because people get to know you, they can see your face, they can listen to you talk, and get to trust you quicker than they would with like a PDF or something like that. Keep it to 5 to 10 minutes. Again, because people get overwhelmed and a lot of people don't have a lot of time. So 5 to 10 minutes is like the sweet spot in a video lead magnet. Oops. Alrighty. Just adding rows accidentally. Okay. The next don't is don't leave them hanging. And I left this one blank because I thought that would be funny. The do in this situation is to include a clear call to action. So you don't want to leave them hanging. You want to give them the next step in their customer journey. So tell them what they need to do next in order to stay with you. Even if the next step is just look out for my next email where we'll discuss blah, blah, blah. All right. The next one, the next don't, is don't skip editing. So poor editing or audio glitches hurt credibility. And I know I'm a little bit hypocritical with this one because I'm just recording on my computer and I do these in like one take and I say so much and so, but if you are delivering a freebie and like it's a real course, like something meaty that they really want to dive into, you should make sure that it looks good and sounds good. So offer high quality production is your next do. Use good lighting, clear audio, and professional videos. Well, visuals. The next don't is to not use generic thumbnails. You want to create visually engaging custom thumbnails that make sense to your target customer, makes them want to click. So it's not just the headline, it is the visual as well that's going to bring them to you. But you do want to keep in mind to keep your branding consistent. So use your colors, your logo, your fonts, and your specific tone of voice. Speaking of titles and things like that, do not ignore video SEO. So you want to optimize your title and your descriptions and your tags for discoverability. One thing I did hear from somebody who's successful on YouTube, she said your title and then like the thumbnail, if you have font in that thumbnail, they can be similar, but they should be different, because people are searching for different ways that you are saying what you're selling, essentially. So if you have two different versions of your title, essentially, one in the thumbnail and one in the actual title, then maybe your SEO might be better. So, random tip thrown in there for you. And then, of course, because it is 2025, you want to optimize for mobile viewing, because something like 80 or 90% of people view everything on their phone instead of their computer. Your next don't is don't assume one video fits all or one freebie fits all. So tailor your lead magnets to specific audience segments. So if you are like a business coach in some sense, some people on your list are going to be at the very beginning. Some people are going to be somewhere in the middle, that they've had a little experience doing this. And then some people are like ready to jump to the high ticket, to the like $1 million years and stuff like that. So it depends who you are attracting, but make sure your lead magnet is step one in their customer journey. But it can be step one in different people's customer journey, if that makes sense. All right. And then you want to promote everywhere, because your target customer might be on different platforms like LinkedIn, Instagram, all that stuff, through your email list. If you have a new offer that you want to sell people, but there are people on your list who haven't bought anything from you yet, your email list is a great place to start, obviously. And then, because we're talking about not assuming that one freebie will fit all, you can use different teaser clips from your freebie, or different fun facts and things like that, because different ways of saying what you're selling, again, will attract different types of people. All right, our last don't is don't forget to test, because marketing, again, is an experiment. So you can test different types of marketing, your different types of copy, all of that stuff. But if you're specifically going with a video, you can check your playback, your links, and your forms for a smooth user experience. There have been more than one YouTube videos that I've posted where I forget to cut out the intro, where I make a mistake and I go like this to the camera, and I start over. There was a YouTube video where I yelled at my dog and I forgot to cut that out. Oof, pretty embarrassing. One of my followers actually wrote to me in a DM and said, hey, you might want to edit that. And good gracious, I did not like that day. All right, so definitely watch your playback, make sure it's clean and clear, and all of your links and things work for the best user experience. And then the last do is to track your metrics, so you can monitor reviews, your clicks, and your conversions to refine for future efforts. So even if you're going to be promoting this again, like once a month and things like that, you could do it in a different way or in a different social media platform, things like that. So track what works and then tweak what doesn't. Alrighty, so my call to action for you, because I'm not going to leave you hanging, is to go to crmfairy.com or just crmfairy.com, both will work, /creation-tools. It will streamline your lead magnet success. And if you want to check it out with me, if you're on YouTube watching, I have lead magnet creation tools for you, and they include challenges and mini courses, videos and webinars, templates and tools, and guides and ebooks. So depending on which type of lead magnet you want to create, I have a guide for each one that will help you streamline how you get there. Alrighty, thank you so much for listening or watching or both. Leave a review if you're on a podcast platform. Leave any questions you have in the comments if you're on YouTube. All right, thank you and have a productive day.